Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be making a pencil skirt for Joy. Joy is my girl. So as you can see, the fabric is in two folds already. So we'll proceed to take the length measurement, which is 21 inches. This is dependent on the person's length measurement. So after taking the length measurement, we went on to take the waist measurement. And after that, we added ½ inch for the dart and then proceeded to add 1 inch for sewing allowance. Now this skirt is not going to be having lining, so we're not going to line the skirt. Now after marking all of that, we went on to measure her hip line. We took 7 inches from her waist, 7 inches from her waist to her zip line. That's because Joy is not fat and she's not too tall too. So I'll go ahead to mark that all the way there, and then I'll proceed to using ruler to join the line. Now after joining that line, on that line you're going to take out your hip measurement. Now hip measurement is your round hip divided by 4, and that is for her. And then we'll go ahead to join 1 inch allowance, just 1 inch allowance, because we're not going to be using lining. Now whatever you have there, you subtract 1 inch from it. That will help you to take the bottom measurement. That's the down part of the skirt. You just take out 1 inch from the hip line, from the hip measurement. Then we proceeded to join in the lines. And then after using the ruler, I went on to use my hand just so I'll get a proper curve. It won't be too sharp. And then I proceeded to cutting out. Now after cutting the front part, I brought my second fabric I placed it on two folds, and then I placed the front part of the skirt on it, and then I went on to begin to take out the measurement for my zip. So for this zip, we're taking out just 1 inch everywhere, but on the hip line I took out 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch on the hip line, so it will help the skirt sit properly in her bum, like it won't be too tight and all of that. As you can see, 1 inch down around the waist region, 1 inch down the bottom part, and then 1.5 inch around the hip region. Now if you look closely, the line is not straight because of the way we took the measurements. And I proceeded to cutting it out, the excess fabric. Now I'm done cutting the excess fabric. I'm going to take out my dart, take out that measurements. Just like I said earlier, Joy is not fat, so we're taking out just 3.5 inches for the dart measurement. On a normal day we should have taken maybe 4 inches, but we're taking out 3.5 inches. We're using the front part of the skirt to take this measurement. Please remember, 3.5 inches. And I'll proceed to notch that so it will help me during the sewing. Now I'm done with all the measurements and all, so I'll start stitching or joining the skirt. So I'll just open up the front part. First I'll begin to sew the dart, just like you can see, just sew a straight line down. Now I'm done sewing the dart for the front and the back fabric. That's what it looks like. That's for the front, and this is the back that has been sewn. So I'll go ahead to place the front fabric or the back to the front, making sure that the front side of the fabric is facing each other, and then I'll proceed to sew the sides of the skirt. Just join the sides of the skirt together, just like so. Now I'm done joining the sides of the skirt together. As you can see, that's what we have. So now I'll go ahead to trim out about 1 inch from the front part of the skirt, and this is because this is going to help the skirt sit properly on the waist. So I'm not going to take out up to 1 inch because Joy is not so fat. She doesn't have a big tummy. Her tummy is very flat, so I'm just taking out very little. But if it's someone with a big tummy, you can take out up to 1 inch. With that, that's going to help the skirt sit properly on the the whole tummy and back region. So after marking that out, I'll go ahead to trim out the marking, and now this is what we have. After trimming that out, this is what we have. So I'll go ahead to cut the band I'm going to be attaching to the skirt. So for this band, I'm taking the width of the band to be 5 inches, and then the length of the band is going to be dependent on the waist measurement of the skirt or of the person. So now I'll go ahead to fold this piece of fabric just like so. I'll fold the first part like ½ inch, fold the other upper part ½ inch too. Then I'll go ahead to fold the fabric into two, just like you can see. Please just look so you would understand what I'm trying to explain, and I'll iron it. Now I'm done folding it just like that. That's the result, and then I ironed it. So I'll begin to fix the band to the skirt. So I'll just bring the band to the waist just like that, as you can see. Now I'm sewing it to the back part, to the inner part of the skirt. That's the back part of the skirt, not the front, because we are going to turn the band over to the front. So you start to sewing from the back. Now I'm done sewing it that way. I'll turn it to the front. That's what I meant when I said the back or the inner part of the skirt. Then I'll turn the band over and place it in front now. Then I'll top stitch it just like so. Now I'm done top stitching. This is what we have. So I'll just go ahead to sew the back part, which is for the zip. I'll fold it into two like that. And sew it. But first of all, I'll take the measurement I'm going to be fixing the zip out. If I'm going to be using 8 inches, 7 inches, I'll just mark out that and start my sewing from the 8 inches where you can see my hand. I'll start sewing from there all the way down. Now I'm done sewing. It's time to fix zip. So I'm done fixing the zip. So I'll go ahead to loosen the down part of this back part of the skirt for the slit. I'll just loosen it up. I'll loosen it up before I bend it, or before I hem the down part. I will loosen the back part. Open the slit first. Okay, let me use the word open. I'll open up the slit first. As you can see, I opened it up before hemming the down part of the skirt. And after opening it and hemming the down part of the skirt, I'm going to be using hemming gum, fixing hemming gum right there, and then ironing it. By the time I'm done, now our skirt is ready. This is the results. This is what we have. Our pencil skirt is ready. Thanks for watching, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment for more content. Bye.